Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. I introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Saifuddin bin Hasin, Senior Sales Engineer for UAC Berhad. Today, I would like to share the session with you. Is regarding the versatility and also innovative product of fiber cement board. For more information, do visit our online exhibition stand by clicking at the button below. First of all, I would like to introduce our company, UAC Berhad company profile. Actually, UAC Berhad is not a new company. We are established for more than 57 years, mainly manufacture for cellulose fiber cement board. And beside local supplying, we also export to over 60 countries in Asia, Europe, North America, African, and Pacific Island, considered all over the world. And at the beginning of our company, we actually focus on innovative cellulose fiber cement board, especially for roofing, flat board for the ceiling and partition. And at this moment, we more focus on IBS system, which is, we call it UCO solid panel IBS system. And we have highly skilled workforce, strong financial background, and also reputation based on our commitment providing our customer with a quality product, excellent value, timely delivered, and outstanding service. We move on to the corporate structure. We are actually under the Boston Holding Berhad, company under Boston Holding Berhad is owned by the Armed Forces Fund Board of Malaysia or Lembaga Tabung Angkatan Tentera. What I can say is UAC actually is a government-linked company. This is our factory in Ipoh. It's actually the only one factory we have, 42 acres, and we have about 600 local manpower, and our company is accredited to the MSI ISO 9001, which is quality system, and also OSHA's 8001 for the environmental system. And then we have our product is certified by all the green product by all or many countries such as Taiwan. We have Europe and also Malaysia as well. For today's session, actually, I would like to discuss and share more detail on the solid panel. UCO solid panel is a IBS innovative product from the fiber cement board. Okay, from this cross section, you can see fiber cement board is used for the skin for the wall. And then in the middle, we use lightweight cement mix with the EPS. It's actually a function or application for the wall system. Previously and the conventionally we use bricks. So at this moment we introduce the innovative product from the cement board to become UCO solid panel system. So it's categorized as the sandwich panel, which is we have two pieces of cement board inside and outside, and internal is actually lightweight concrete. So we go for the specification. For the specification, we have two thickness here. You can see on the left and right. For the left, we have 75 mm thickness or 3 inch. And on the right, you can see 100 mm thickness or 4 inch. And we have a width 600. It's a standard width. And the length, highest we have a 3 meter. 3 meter panels, 2.7 meter panels, and 2.4 meter panels. So you can see here all the raw material for the solid panel. Inside and outside of the panel is actually UCO super flat fiber cement board, and internal side is a lightweight concrete, consists of a cement, sand, and also polystyrene grade F for the normally used for the construction. Okay, this is a summarize of the specification. We have 2 hour fire rated for both 75 mm thickness on the left and 100 mm thickness for the right. And then the density is about 700 kg per meter cube. I would say if we compare to the conventional, we are 3 times lighter compared to the conventional. this actually will contribute more to the actually for the structure cost lah, because when you have a light wall, a light material, so your structure cost will be reduced. And then what about weight? Weight is about 50 kg per meter square for the 75 mm thick, and 99 kg for 100 mm thick. So on the weight, actually what I would like to highlight is how we are going to install the panel. So with the this kind of weight, actually you can easily install by using workers only. You don't need a machineries to install the panels. And about sound insulation, we actually for the 3-inch actually is same for the conventional brick as a STC 39 decibel, and for the 100 mm thick is 43 decibel. If compared to the conventional brick, it's actually better than conventional brick. Beside that, there's another advantages is on the thermal insulation. So for the both thickness, we actually perform better than the conventional brick. So I would say the rooms and the buildings must more cooler, must giving a cooler effect compared to the using conventional. This is award and certificate that we have earned or we have obtained, such as Malaysia Best Brand, Green Label, Malaysia My Hijau, and we also have a stringent environmental product declaration. This one from the German, and beside that, most of the local compliance from Syria we have. So this product is a sustainable material, and have a contribute to the green label and also green buildings. So I'm going to play a video here showing that installation of solid panel, and together with the benefits and also advantages.
Berhad brings you UCO solid panel system, an innovative fast-track system for the new generation of walls using the latest and best construction technology. The system is revolutionizing the way walls are built. UCO solid panel system is an industrialized building system, IBS, certified to the maximum score of 1.0 by the Construction Industry Development Board of Malaysia, CIDB. UCO solid panel system delivers benefits that surpass the conventional masonry without the disadvantages. The installation of the UCO solid panel system is as follows. Plotting wall layout with the use of a laser marker or plumb line, transfer the marks onto the soffit. Fix top metal track to structural support and bottom metal track onto the floor using mechanical anchor bolt or approved equivalent fastener. Mark and cut the panels for installation. Move the panels into position. Tilt the panels to enable top tracks to slot into the cells. Mark the door and window opening to install door and window frame.
Install the panel.
Insert rebar for staggered panel installation method. Plumbing and electrical services can be easily installed where required. Patch with cement mortar after installation. All joints to be flush jointed with perforated paper tape and suitable jointing compound. For fixing with heavy anchorage, kindly refer to UAC's recommendations. When completed, the UCO solid panel system can accept a wide range of finishes, such as wall claddings, wall coverings, paints, and tile-on application. Conventional masonry has many disadvantages. Labor-intensive and slow. Involves messy wet works, and a lack of skilled labor can result in internal finishing problems. Incurs expensive and time-consuming cleaning up of waste materials created by wet works. There are often delays with finishing. In contrast, the system speeds up the installation process by up to 3 times faster than masonry. UCO solid panel is ready to be fixed. Good sound and thermal insulation. It reduces structural construction cost being lightweight. increases utilizable floor space, reduced weight and thickness of the walls, minimal mess at site, improves cleanliness and enhances site safety. Simple jointing ensures a smooth finish, no rendering is required. The result is solid and consistent quality. Not only does the UCO solid panel system provide the solidity and sense of security of conventional masonry walls, it also passes the stringent and demanding requirements of wall performance tests under BS 5234 Part 2, the sandbag impact test, door slab test, anchorage test, heat and rain test. The UCO solid panel system delivers lower construction costs, quick and easy installation, a flat, smooth wall surface, solidity and resilience, reduced waste. Its smooth finish makes it ideal to use for landed residential houses, high-rise apartments and condominiums, as well as in commercial, industrial, institutional, and leisure properties. And being lightweight, it has the flexibility to accommodate all types of floor plans. UAC is a global player. The UCO solid panel system demonstrates our dedication to continuous development of our product range. UCO solid panel, the new generation of innovative walls. Build better with UAC, the name you can trust. Berhad.
Okay, that is installation and also benefits and advantages videos. So here I'm going to recap on the installation procedure. Okay, as you can see on the video, actually the installation is quite straightforward. So at first, as usual, even for the brick also, we need to mark up the center line of the wall positions. And then here the different, so we need to have a bottom track system because panel is supported by the track system. One of it is a bottom part and another part is a top part. So we're going to supply together with our panels this track system, and this track system can easily fix by using a nail gun and also wall plug. Okay, we go to the supporting top supporting track. We call it top track and also L angle. There is an option here. If let's say your buildings have a drop ceiling, we would like to recommend you to use a top track. It's actually a C channel, and let's say your building is considered is a no without a ceiling, so we recommend you to use L angle because L angle is concealed inside the wall, so you can see the C channel lips. Okay, this is an example for the C channel top track. So if let's say you don't have a ceiling, so you can see that the top part there is a lips. You can see the lips on the top part of the wall. So if you have a ceiling, you can cover by the ceiling. If let's say you don't have a ceiling, so we recommend you to use a L angle. L angle you can see on the red color region is a L angle. It's a concealed inside the wall. So you can see at the pictures here, the building is not having any ceiling. So you can see you cannot see the lips lah, the C channel lips. So installation, panel marking and cutting. So this solid panel can be cut using a circular saw, and then normally we recommend a diamond blade cutter. And then the panel can easily install to the position. So if let's say the wall is higher than 3 meter, you still can connect to put another panel on the top of 3 meter. This is our requirement. Let's say for the 75 mm thick panel or 3-inch panel, you can go up to 4 meter. You connect 3 meter panel and another cut 1 meter panel on the top of 3 meter. And beside this, I also want to highlight on the maximum span. It's a 6 meter maximum span from the column to column. And then beside that, you can see the lintel. Actually, that is a panel lintel. Using our panel, solid panel as a lintel, we can cut to the size of the lintel, or you can put a bigger piece of panel on the top of the opening. This is actually guideline for the 100 mm thick panel or 4-inch panel. You can go up to the 5 meter, means you can connect 2 panel, 3 meter panel plus 2 meter panels. And then maximum span still remain the same. It's a 6 meter maximum span. If let's say your building is more than 3 meter, you need to add additional structure support at every 5 meters. And every panel, we need to have a joint treatment. So we do supply together with this Sika Serum 288 MY. We're using Sika as the grouting. So this is actually a crucial part because the Sika need to apply fully filled inside the panels. Okay. Beside that, we have detail in every connection or every termination. For example, you want to terminate between solid panel and brick or RC. So we need to have a Sika 288. Still, we need Sika 288 as an adhesive, and on the top of it, we need to put MS sealant as a finishing. This is example for installation at the steel structure. Our panel can mesh between a panel and RC, and also panel with the steel structure. And normally we use liquid nail instead of Sika for the steel structure. However, jointing between panel and panel, we still recommend you using Sika 288. This is installation for the door window opening. We have an option here. Either you want to cut the panel using our panel. You don't need to cast any RC lintel as per conventional. We use panel, you cut to the size of lintel, or yet you can also use a bigger piece of panel and put on the top of the opening. How about the electrical and plumbing services inside the panels? Okay, our panel, solid panel can be cut and can chase out the infill, and then later on you put all the conduit, all the pipe inside the panel, and then you patch back with cement mortar. It's very easy and minimum messiness if compared to the brick wall. And lastly, this is our last part before this wall can be painted. So we don't need to have a plastering work. We can avoid 100% plastering work, and we don't need to have a fully skim coat on our panel because we're using UCO Superflex fiber cement board as a skin. It's a very smooth surface. The only thing you need to treat is actually the jointing part by using a jointing compound. This is our installation, our flush jointing recommended flush jointing together using a tape. And let's say you want to use panel for the toilet or wet area, you still can use it for the toilet and wet area. The only thing you need to prepare the kicker and also the drops, and then you apply the waterproofing as usual. How about the anchorage, or you want to hang a thing on our wall? No issue, because we have our standard guidelines, standard manual to be followed. From the light duty, medium duty, up until the heavy duty. So please do refer to our manual or standard recommendation. Let's say from the light to medium duty, you still able to use normal wall plug. And let's say it's a medium to heavy duty, you need to use a chemical set. Okay, I will recap on the advantages of UCO solid panel IBS wall system. It's actually a less labor intensive. Actually, for the installation of solid panel, you only need 4 workers to install the panels. Compared to the conventional brick, you need many workers to lay down the brick, and then it's not to be mentioned on the plastering work. It's very messy, and you hardly get the workers that is very skillful now. And then beside the less labor intensive, our panel also is higher productivity compared to the conventional, because we come with the big piece, 2 feet by 10 feet, and also we avoid plastering work. That's a main advantages compared to the conventional brick or even other IBS system. And then we can reduce site litter with minimal wet threads. You can see in the video, you can see on the slide before. We actually have only a little or minimal wet work compared to the conventional, so you can reduce the litter at the site, and also you can improve your site safety. Besides that, we provide better wall construction because our wall is produced in factory. It's a precast in factory. We control, we have a quality control to make sure the thickness, make sure the skin is smooth, and beside that is higher quality finishes, and you can apply anything. You can straight away paint, you can put tile on it, and you even put a wallpaper on it. Okay, additional advantages, our panel is very thin, 75 mm thick and 100 mm thick compared to the conventional. Minimum is 150 mm. So you can have an extra usable space in the buildings or in the rooms. It's about 9% additional compared to using brick wall. Okay, this is a specification comparison compared to the precast panel, brick, and also ASC block. So this blue column is actually our products, UCO solid panel T75 and UCO solid panel T100. Okay, you can compare that with the weight. If you compare to solid panel with a brick, it's about three times lighter compared to the brick. Even if precast is 2 times lighter compared to the precast. The most critical things I would like to highlight is the productivity. You can see no product can match with UCO solid panel productivity. We can go up to 30 meter square per man per day installation and also jointing treatment. Compared to the others, even brick, you can go up to 7 meter square per man per day. Yet you still need to have a lot of workers. And in terms of sound insulation, we are much more better compared to the brick. Can go up to 40 decibel. In terms of fire resistant rating, we have 2 hours fire resistant rating and certified by Bomber. Okay, on the on-site concealing, wiring, and ducting, our installation of M&E services is much more easier compared to the brick and block, because we don't need to have a hacking. We don't need to have a heavy hacking. We only need to cut our panel and also chase out all the infill, and you can install the conduit. And beside that, we also have another option, which is pre-install during fabrication. This is actually can be done with the minimum orders. If let's say there is a big orders or big project, we can consider to do it. In terms of surface appearance, this is also I would like to highlight because it's very critical nowadays, because we are the only one that only can get you the smooth surface panel compared to others material, which is you need to have a skilled plasterer. You need to do a full skim coat. Ours is a smooth surface already. You only need to treat at the joint part. Okay, I would like to share also, this is a Bomber certificate for the 2 hours fire rated. And we also have a CIDB certificate from the new version impact. So with the IBS factor 1.0, because our panel is in a precast concrete panel category and also a drywall system category. So if compared to the brick or block, we can score full mark for the 20% element of wall. Beside that, we also applicable to GBI credits. You may refer the GBI table on your right for the GBI scoring. Okay, this is a performance test report, the one that I mentioned earlier. We have sent our product to the TUV Singapore for the testing by using a thinnest wall, 75 mm thick. And the result that we have here is you can see on the left hand side, bottom part, severe duty, measure normally used for the heavy industry area. This is a picture. I would like to share the picture during the testing lah. For example, door slam test, last soft body impact, pull out, pull down, and others anchorage system. Okay, we go to the project reference. First, we show you on the residential project. Okay, this is a double story terrace at the Setia Alam using for the internal wall. You can see there the installation for more than 3-meter panels. And let's see how we treat at the door openings. This is a panel has been done, installed, only waiting for the flush jointing works. This is after painting. You can see the smooth surface, wall, and beside that, previously is under SP Setia, developer SP Setia. This one is under YTL. This project is in Tambun, so consists about 200 double story terrace to be complete in 6 months. We managed to complete in time. Internal using for the internal wall, external wall still using a conventional brick. This is during installation, this is after finishing. So on the internal part, you can see this is our wall. And one of our iconic project we have supplied is actually from YTL to YTFNL in Sentul East. So based on this picture, you can see on the top part is a residential unit. You can see all the white line actually is a flush jointing work or panel. And then this is installation part at the door opening. Pictures from the left to right, before installation, during installation, and after installation. So you can see at the side is very clean, very neat. If compared, use your brick. And then beside that, the reason why YTL using our product is due to the lightweight products. They have done a study. They can reduce down up until 15% of the construction or structure cost. Sample units or mock-up units. Beside that, under Paramount Group, this is a residential project at the Glamary. And then Puncak 7 at Shah Alam under Presbytech. The site is very clean. You can see the site is very clean. Okay, this one is a Perumahan Penjawat Awam Puncak Jalil. Or at this moment, MINDEF have buy this 2,000 unit for the army quarters. So for this project, it's quite special to UAC because actually UAC is designed and built for this project. So we 100% use solid panel for the internal wall. This is a mock-up unit. Okay, beside that, under the Beverly groups, Lexa resident at Wangsa Maju. And then you can see the right hand side is installation of the kitchen cabinet on the solid panels. And last few years, we know that Johor is booming by the China contractor. So we have this project RNF Princess Cove at Johor Bahru. It's on the reclaimed land. If I'm not mistaken, it's a 37 block and 37 story, all together up. And then actually the China contractor is considered quite familiar with with a panel. The only thing, they cannot bring their own panel to the Malaysia, so they're looking for the local manufacturer to supply. So we managed to supply for this project, I think about 200,000 pieces on that time. And then beside that, if let's say your buildings or the project have a conquest and QLAC assessment, you can easily score on the wall part because our wall is a smooth surface wall. So easily can get the even surface. This is completed unit. And then this is our new venture for the single story bungalow project. It's a bit different from the previous installation work or installation method because we have modified to the single story bungalow project, and then we use it as a partial load bearing wall. And for this project, normally we target for the affordable single story project, especially for the government scheme project such as Project Perumahan Rakyat Termiskin and also Rumah Mesra Rakyat by SPMB. So I will show you the video on the installation works. This one for the PPRT project under Kementerian Pembangunan Luar Bandar. So the difference between this project with the previous project is actually the installation works. Okay, for this project, is the size of the house is about 660 square feet. So we use a rough foundation for the slab because our product is lightweight. So as usual, we need to have a bottom crack for the bottom part of the wall before we can erect the wall. Install the bottom. We fix the bottom cracks, and then after that, you get ready all the cement adhesive. Apply cement adhesive on the panel, and we can erect the panel first without the top supporting structure such as beam. So consider this wall is a load bearing wall and without the columns. And every panel being erect, we need to make sure the water level is correct before we install another piece of panels. And we have a locking system using rebar, the bar as a locking system. We lock between the panels and also lock to the rough foundation using the L rebar. And we lock on the top part of panel using Y10. And the panel can be cut normally for the door and window opening. And we do recommend installation solid panel together with the door because it's easily installed and solid. And then after that, you need to fill the gap between two joints. And this is we're using a stitching method using a R6 stapler to fix it. And then later on, after completed the solid panel installation, we cast the capping beam using a conventional RC capping beam. So after completed, we can start install the roof truss and roof covering. So this house is almost ready, only need to have a finishing work. And let's say for the electrical and piping, it's almost similar like the previous video and also installation method. You can cut the panels, put in all the conduit, and you patch back with cement mortar. And later on, you use compound to make it good. And lastly, we use a fiber mesh and also jointing compound for the finishing. And you don't need to have a fully skim coat and even the plastering work. And lastly is a painting work, undercoat. Then after the finish coat. This is completed unit. So for this project, it's scattered around all over Malaysia. So the owner is normally for B40 lah. B40. They have their own land, but the problem they don't have money to build a house. So this house completed from the ground until completed is only cost about ringgit Malaysia 53,000 ringgit after completed. And then we can build it about 1 month compared to the conventional. You need at least 3 to 6 months to complete. Okay, this is a project Perumahan Rakyat Termiskin under Kementerian Pembangunan Luar Bandar. Okay, beside that, Felda second generation project in Johor is 1,000 square feet using the same system as per video. And then under the Melaka government, Melaka Finance House. Okay, that's all for the resident project reference. This is for the hotel project. It's applied to Phoenix Hotel, Forest City in Johor. So the most important part for the hotel is sound insulation because all hotel want the privacy. So the main reason they use solid panel is due to the sound insulation. And then this is a boutique hotel. Okay, this hotel quite interesting because of they using solid panel as many application, such as a bed base, as a countertop at the toilet top, or even at the cabinet. And then later on, they use a vinyl to clad on as a finishing. Okay, this is a project under Royal Chulan Cherating Chalet. It's a chalet block, 4 block altogether, 80 rooms, and has been completed in 10 months. So this is the layout. And this project using totally IBS system. Is you can see from the rough foundation, and then we use this system. We use this system as a structure frame, and then we install solid panel for internal and external wall. This is inside internal view at the toilet area, and then later on we clad all the panels and the steel structure using our plank, fiber cement board plank wood grade. Okay, for the institution sector, we have supplied a lot to the school, government school. This the first school that we have supplied, Sekolah Kebahasaan Air Tawar, Perak, Sekolah Kebahasaan Paya Rawa in Pendang, Kedah, SMK Hamzah Machang in Kelantan, all using our panel system. SMK Sungai Tapah, Kuching, this one in Miri, Sarawak, and Sekolah Daif. Last 3 years, we have supplied a lot all over the Malaysia, and then based on 2022 budget announced by government recently, there's a lot of budget to Sabah and Sarawak for the sekolah daif or dilapidated school. So it's about 700 million, over the 700 million to the Sabah and Sarawak for the sekolah daif to improve their institution and school in Sabah and Sarawak. So one of the system they are using is actually solid panel. For this project, is must be completed within 3 months. It's after completed, together with all the table, chairs, and whiteboards. It's for private school in Masai, Johor Bahru. For this one, our panel is combined with the steel structure. You can see I-beam on the top. Okay, that's for the institution. How about the commercial? Commercial buildings, for example, swimming center in Kinrara, PJ, sanitary ware showrooms in PJ, and then the office tower in Nucleus Tower. Okay, it's nearby our office. And then we have a TSM tower or KYM tower. It's known as a KYM tower now. You can see there for the external part also using solid panel. However, this project, they have a cladding system to cover the solid panel. So actually it's not totally external wall. You can see the site is very clean compared to you using a conventional brick or even block. For sure, you cannot get this kind of situation and environment. Food processing factory, Kota Kemuning. And beside all this factory, actually we do supply a lot now to the immediate or urgent fast track project from the glove factory, especially from the top glove, platinum glove, Harta Lega, because they want to complete the project in a short period of time. So it's a solid panel is very suitable. So we have supplied a lot to them recently. This one is a CCTV control center, Komta Penang. And another new and also future sector, or we call it modular buildings. This is done at Pengerang, Johor, for the Rapid Petronas new plant. So this modular system is using steel structure as a frames and using our wall system as a wall part. So the installation works has been done in the factory. And then they transfer it to site by using trailer, and then they assemble every unit at the site. And this kind of staff quarters, we have received a lot of inquiries, especially on the workers' quarters, because government have enforced new Act 446. Is a minimum requirement for the workers' quarters or hostel for the workers. So most of the companies, such as a big factory, you need to have proper and also need to follow a requirement on that government enforcement to make sure that all those workers is properly live in the quarters. This is due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So there is no more workers you can put inside all the containers. Many workers put inside the container. There is no more situation at this moment. That is the reason why the demand of our product is high to build the workers' quarters. The one per unit, this one is staff quarters per block. This is also in Rapid Pengerang Petronas for the internal and external side of wall. Okay, that's from the modular buildings. This is a sector from hospital, Tropicana Medical Center, or now they call it Thomson Hospital, Thomson Medical Center, Kota Damansara. This is extension of dialysis center. External view. This internal view, consultation rooms, ward, and also the toilet area. Beside that, we have others application too, such as perimeter wall, balustrade, perimeter fencing. This is how we install perimeter fencing. Okay. Before I end my session, I will recap what is in for you for this product. First, high quality wall finishes, because our wall is a precast panel with a smooth surface. Then our panel is a fast track system. It's suitable for the fast track system because we come with a big size and you don't need to plaster the panels or to skim coat all the surface of the panel. And it's a lightweight system. It's much more contribute to the cost of the structure, and it's a less labor intensive and easy to install. Last but not least, is improved site cleanliness and safety, and strong, solid, and durables. That's all from us for the innovative product of fiber cement board, UCO solid panel IBS precast system. So if you have any inquiries, for more information, do visit our online exhibition stand by clicking at the button below. Thank you. Bye.